people are coming tonight?
You, me, Flyby, one of Rachel's friends, and of course, Rachel herself.
Keeping it small.
Few distractions for you, Casanova. I want you and Rachel to meet in an intimate setting, make intimate conversation, have some intimate red wine to some intimate music, and then get
Biblical?
intimately.
Then why are you inviting Flyby?
Well, he's not going to distract you from Rachel. He's not going to steal Rachel away from you, and most importantly, we call him Flyby, so I feel kind of sorry for him. Oh, that'll be a shirtless hobo.
Hi, I'm Rachel's friend. Have I got the right address?
Are you okay?
Yes.
Were you attacked?
No.
It's just, why, I mean, you're not?
Why are you half naked?
No reason. Is Rachel here yet?
No. Sorry, what was your name?
Cheeto.
Why do they call you that?
Because I can fit a whole bag of Cheetos in my mouth. I can, you know. Want to see?
Okay.
Do you have any Cheetos?
No. But we do have Cheez-Its.
Won't work. Has to be Cheetos.
Do they even make those anymore?
30! Cheeto, you're here. I like your pants, and your abs are really coming through.
Thanks.
And this is Rob, the infamous Enchanté.
I'm sure you are.
Ooh, I sense something in the air. Oh, Flyby, you're here.
Flyby. Such a lovely name.
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Rachel, this is our friend, Flyby.
Flyby, what a unique name. It almost rivals yours.
Does anyone have a bag of Cheetos? Because I can totally fit it all in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Jonathan Card.
Flyby card. Oh, I get it. That's clever.
No, it's really not.
Now that everyone's here, why don't we get started on the wine?
None for me, thanks. I don't want to mix.
Mix what?
Don't worry. It's medicinal.
For what?
You know? I never asked.
Well, we're not allowed to smoke inside. Terms of the lease.
We don't lease.
It's cool. I'll take it outside.
Oh, I'll join you.
You don't smoke.
I do now.
Wine for three?
The usual. Only this time you have people to share it with.
So, what do you do for a living?
Fight Club. Damn, wasn't meant to mention it.
I'm a student myself. Dance.
Oh, like the ballet.
Of course. You?
Nope, can't stand that shit.
So, did you know that both of you are Pisces? And that you both went to Swinburne?
Oh, really? When were you there?
2006 till 2010.
We would have overlapped by a year. Maybe we know some of the same people.
Really didn't know anyone.
Did you ever drop by the theatre by any chance?
God, no.
The debate club?
Really didn't talk to anyone.
Or what did you study?
Law.
My friend Quentin studied law. He would have been a year below you.
Then I would have made it my business not to talk to him.
Short fellow. Bright blonde hair?
I feel as though you're not listening to me.
Isn't there someone blonde in your practice called Quentin?
No.
Yes, there is. Blonde Quentin. You talk about him all the time. You're always calling him a saint. What a saint that Quentin you often remark.
Funny. No idea what you're talking about.
Animals! You both love animals. Rachel, you adopted that dog from that animal shelter. And Rob, you euthanized that rat we caught in that trap.
What can I say? I just love the feeling of snapping necks.
He could bear to see it in pain.
I quite like the feeling of crunching bone. It's quite the aphrodisiac.
Isn't he funny?
Do you snap many necks?
More than I care to remember.
It's just you have such girlish hands. I'm surprised you managed.
Want a demonstration?
No thanks. I prefer my hands with a little hair on them.
Tell me, Rachel, are there many prospects in dance apart from stripper?
I don't know. Are there any other flavors of lawyer apart from arsehouse?
You know what I heard the other day? They think they might have found water on Mars. Isn't that interesting? Can you imagine water up there with all that sand? I mean, mud, that's what it'd be. Just this big ball of mud suspended in space. Gosh, that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Puts you right up going up there, I'll tell you. I don't know why all those astronauts are clamoring up to go to this big floating mud ball. Have some more wine. Oh, I never thought I'd be happy to see you. So happy. I said, so happy to see you. Did you take your medicine?
What? Oh, yes.
And I took some too. It was the best medicine I've ever had. I'm hungry. Really hungry.
So, now that you've plied him with drugs, are you going to drag him back to your cave?
I just thought we'd do it here. Kidding.
So, Rob and Rachel were just starting to get along famously. What were you two talking about?
Quentin.
Who? Ah, that's right, Quentin the
Saint.
Exactly. So, has the campus changed much since you've been there, Rachel? You probably wouldn't recognize it, Rob.
No. Probably wouldn't.
Yes, it's changed quite a bit actually.
Is that so?
This is getting along famously.
Oh my god, these are amazing! Have you tried them? What are they?
They're called Cheez-Its. We find them especially from South America. Your friend here is the expert. In fact,
I told you, it only works with Cheetos.
They're so good. It's like a piece floating in my mouth.
I think maybe you should go home and bye-bye.
No, he and I are just getting better acquainted.
Come on, Bertie. Things are just getting intimate.
Oh. Okay.
So, what kind of law do you study?
Fight Club. Damn, wasn't meant to say it.
You've already used that line. Gotta come up with some new material.
I can come up with a lot more.
I should hope so.
Excuse me?
More wine? More wine. Wine for everyone. Not you.
Now, I'm going to ask you again, what kind of law do you practice?
Corporate.
See, that wasn't so hard, now was it?
That's what she said.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want to brag to a bitch destined for prostitution.
Rachel, will you come join me in the kitchen for a second? Sorry about this. What? Rob? He's usually not such a pill.
Are you kidding? He's fantastic. Huh? Thinks he's so tough, but he's just so insecure. It's just like with dogs. If they growl, then you just have to growl right back, and eventually they'll know who's boss. And if he wants to claw and bite at me, then I'll just bite him back. Somewhere much more painful. I'll have him dancing to my tune in no time. No man's love is so pure as he whom you have fixed. It never fails. I promise you I'll have him covered within a year. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt him. Not unless he asks me to.
So, what's your real name?
Shit. Chastity. Damn it.
That's a strange name for a boy.
Yes. Charlie would have been a lot simpler, wouldn't it?
So why do they call you Cheeto?
Because I can fit a whole bag of Cheetos in my mouth.
Really?
No!
Like,
It's all a lie! Oh, it's my real name. No, it's actually my real name!
it's okay.
Going to bed. Coming up what?
Never fails.
Never fails? Not gonna ask.
My mother actually named me Cheeto. She didn't love me.
Well, all my friends call me Flyby.
I guess we're perfect for each other, aren't we?
Yeah, we kind of are.
I think
I'm off. Might be that late.
Might being the operative and least likely word.
Nothing wrong with being hopeful.
On the contrary, it makes the inevitable failure much more funny.
At least I have a date.
At least I have my dignity.
Have fun sitting alone all evening.
Oh, my fun will come later tonight, lambasting you.
Well, I have a date. You don't. In fact, you haven't had a date in 6 months. Not since break.
I like that word. Lambasting.
Whatever, you're just jealous.
Lambasting. Lambasting!
Can you keep this up all night? Or do I have to phone a babysitter to entertain you?
Why? We'll be back in like an hour. 30 minutes if he's quick.
As a matter of fact, we're going to see a movie.
Oh, so he doesn't want to hear you talk.
As long as he pays, I don't really care.
That's the kind of attitude that got your mother pregnant. Wow. That was really harsh. I guess the truth hurts, huh?
I reject your negativity.
Then I guess we'll both be rejected tonight.
Rachel Faye, is this a walk of shame I see before me?
Maybe.
So, can I pick him or can I pick him?
You most certainly can.
You're still here? I mean, good morning, sweetie.
Kiss. Aren't you forgetting something?
I actually didn't bring a shirt.
I meant Flyby. You at least owe him a goodbye.
Something happened last night?
You don't remember?
I was pretty high. On exhaustion.
Well, you two were all over each other. One thing.
I only had eyes for Rob.
I didn't see anything. Flyby wasn't down here when I came down to check on them.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
it's cool. I'm just gonna head out now anyway.
Want to go find some clothing?
Yes, that is the reason. Bye, Rachel. It was lovely to meet you both.
I was hoping to get together.
Well, you know, you can't force these things.
Oh, I can, and I will. It worked with you two, didn't it? Come on, Rich. We're going to discuss bridesmaids' dresses.
Oh, sorry. I had no idea you were under there.
Oh, and why did you bang the table?
Calisthenics. You'd best get out of here before Bertie comes back. Actually, she's furious.
Huh? Why?
You were pretty bad last night.
What did I do?
You don't remember?
Uh,
You scared that Cheeto guy right off.
what? What? I did?
Yeah, he left pretty quick smart. Now I suggest you do the same.
Well, maybe I should apologize.
No, no, she's too raw.
But-
Give it some time. Go! Go!
Really would. Who was that?
Moron. I mean, Mormon. You know what? Let's go out to breakfast. My treat.
What's the occasion?
I'm just having such a good day. about it? Well, I read the word idiot. Same difference. Ah, young love. It provokes such interesting sound effects.
I mean,
Because you encourage it.
what?
I said the universe was out to get you.
It is, isn't it?
That you have that masochistic streak, wider than the Suez Canal.
Hey,
4 weeks in a row, you've come home and announced, ugh, the scripting's repetitive, the scene's poorly acted, the main character's too whiny, and the audience wants their money back.
not whiny.
You deliberately seek out men with the factor. I wonder what Freud would say about that.
I think he'd say, Rachel.
And then Cheeto runs up to me, completely out of breath, with this 1,000-yard stare in his eye, covered in a cold sweat. And he collapses into my arms and says, the phone booth was chasing me, but I managed to give him the slip.
Oh my god, what is that guy's deal?
Well, with my one semester of psychology class, I feel completely entitled to give him the full mental strip down.
I really don't think he needs to be stripped down anymore.
Well, that, for example. See, I know for a fact that he doesn't know who his father is, and neither does his mother, apparently. So I feel, as a child, he watched this parade of men walk in and out of his mother's bedroom, about one every half hour. And he looked at every one of them for some sign, some proof that this one here was his father. But sign came there none. So what does he do? He blends them all into one. And what is the one thing that they all have in common? They're shirtless. They go in there all dressed up and come out sans chemise. And that is the one thing that he can emulate about all of them, all at once, and feel like he has somehow replaced the man that was missing from his childhood. Or he just wants to show off his pectorals.
Well, I'll admit I'm jealous of them. Just can't see my ink my rack.
What about you, Robert? Ever feel like flushing us your washboard stomach?
Don't call me that. Robert, you sound like my grandmother.
Am I sensing granny issues? Dr. Faye, what is your earliest memory of her?
Spitting on a coffin on its way down.
Ah, come on, Rob, open up. I'll tell you something about me.
I know everything I could ever possibly want to know about you.
You don't know this. No one knows this, and no one ever will unless you fess up.
My earliest memory of Granny Colliver is me sitting on her knee and her telling me the story of how my grandfather died. He'd come home from the war with part of his brain missing, so she was tasked with taking care of him. Naturally, she looked at ways of keeping him active. Didn't require too much brain power. And the doctor suggested a pet. So she thought of beekeeping, because who cares if bees die, right? So she went out and she bought a hive and a suit and some bees. Came and set it all up in the garden. Then, about a week later, she sent my grandfather out to collect some honey, just to get him out of the house. And he did, without his suit on. She found him an hour too late to do anything, surrounded by bees that had stung him to death and then died themselves. And who should walk through the garden gate at that very moment but my dad, all of 5 years old, staring at his own father's red, bloated corpse. And to make matters worse, one of the last remaining bees then stung him, and my gran had to rush into hospital in her own car, stay the night, and by the time she got back, my grandfather's body was still lying there, swollen and rotting, and a local fox had come and taken a chunk out of his leg, and chucked it back up again. It was just lying there next to him. And that was how I was discovered that the Holger men are allergic to bee stings.
I stole a lipstick from a store when I was younger. That's my secret.
Bullshit!
No, I really did. I still carry the canister with me. I keep it as a symbol of my sin.
I meant the bee story. So what, your granddad was just lying there for 12 hours or however long? Your grandma didn't think to tell anyone at the hospital or phone the police? And no neighbors smelled him, no one walked past the house, milkman posting, either she's an idiot or you're a liar.
Or You're a heartless shrew who's calling out the actions of a woman who just lost the only man she ever loved and was about to lose her
Don't give
son.
me that! I called you out, you lost. Get over it! Now when you want to have a real conversation and tell the truth like an adult, you'll find me in the kitchen. With the wine.
So much guilt. Oh my god.
I'm sensing I'm going to have to talk to you.
My bus crashed this morning.
Good God! Is it
It
contagious?
was going really fast too.
And somehow the British public managed to retain their stiff upper lip.
4 people had to go to hospital. I
Well,
think someone might have broken their neck.
well, good luck. Should have been great.
What?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening. Wow. That was insincere. I wasn't listening.
Someone's neck broke.
You seem to be under the illusion that I want you to continue talking.
Well, they're not running the service until they figure out what happened. So I'm gonna need you to drive me into work tomorrow.
Well, good luck. I'm sure to do great.
Not listening won't get you out of this.
Actually, I quite like the idea of driving you.
Really?
Yep. Means I can forget to pick you up again.
So where are you taking her tonight?
She's dragging me to an Iranian film festival.
You hate subtitles.
Well, apparently my suggestion of a hand job on the sofa lacked the requisite magic.
I've never known you to be so compliant. I like it. Do the dishes.
Dynamite.
So, are you ready for a fun-filled night of Iranian cinema?
Kill me.
No, sweetie, kill means Turkish. Post them. Jonathan.
Where?
Am I early?
Well, you weren't invited, so technically no.
I invited him. Come on in, Flyby. We're gonna watch a movie. In English.
Lucky.
No, sweetie, Lucky was Dutch, remember?
Oh, goody. It's Tarzan!
Oh my god. Cheeto! What a surprise! I totally forgot you were coming.
You texted me like 20 minutes ago.
You two know each other, right?
Come on, we better go, we'll be late.
I want to watch them squirm.
So, I was thinking dinner and a movie. You know, kind of like a date, except there's 3 people and we're just staying in. So, nothing like a date, really.
My mum had a lot of dates like that.
Anyway, I thought we'd watch Annie Hall, which some people say is the most romantic movie of all time. But there's 3 of us, so it's not like anything's going to happen. Except I am expecting a phone call about 15 minutes into the film when they first get together, and it's really sweet. So you two might be alone for a little while, or maybe quite a bit actually. Could be a long phone call.
I'd rather not watch a whole movie if you don't mind. I find it hard to concentrate for that long. I have ADD.
Of course you do.
That's so adorable.
It is? I mean, it is, isn't it?
You're like a big puppy that can't just focus on one thing, but you have to bound about from place to place, always looking for new things. I like puppies.
Looks like we won't be needing this. Who could that be?
Well, I thought you were expecting a call.
I am.
Then surely you know who it is.
I do.
Then who is it?
It's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, it's Rachel.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I just said it's Rachel.
I'm fine.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Then why are you talking like that?
Just hanging with my friends.
Did Cheeto give you headache pills?
No. Why are you phoning?
Rob's been attacked.
What?
At the cinema, someone punched Rob in the face.
Oh my god. Why?
I think the real question is how this hasn't happened before.
Do you want me to come down?
Yes, please, and bring his ID for the police.
Is it bad?
There's a bit of blood, but I think that's mainly from biting his tongue.
Oh my god. Poor Dad. Poor Dad.
I'm going to ignore that for my own sanity. Look, could you just get down here, please? I suppose we'll have to put up your Iranian cinema for another night.
Jackass!
Come on, you know Jackass is American.
I have to go. My dad has an ear infection. But you two can stay. You know, have some wine, watch a movie. Just don't light up. Please?
Oh, we wouldn't do that.
I can see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
So,
yeah.
totally. Flyby?
Time to get going, mate.
You forgot to pick me up.
And you think I'm being sarcastic, or you just don't listen to me?
Well, saw Rachel on the way back. I asked her how she was.
Is there an I in stoniness?
She said she might come for tea one day.
Pretty sure it's an I.
She still has some of your old stuff there, you know. She says you should come get it, and then maybe you two could talk.
Maybe it's a Y. I'm gonna go grab the dictionary. Excuse me.
She'd like to see you.
I said, excuse me.
You two should talk things through.
Can I just get past?
So why don't you call her?
Why don't you go play in traffic?
Come on, she's still on speed dial.
If you don't move out of the way, I'm going to punch you in the throat.
Just phone her.
No.
Why not? If you don't call her, I will.
Feel free.
And then I will put you on.
Then I'll wear your wig up as a hat.
Hi, Rachel. It's me.
Phone down.
I'm fine. Oh, sorry. Is this not a good time? Well, I could call you back if you want.
Or we can throw the phone out the window and move to Pyongyang.
He's out.
No, I'm standing here refusing to talk to you.
But he'll be back soon. How about you come over? Yeah, that'd be best. Okay, see you. She's coming over.
I always thought there'd come a time where I had to burn this house down with you still inside.
I better put the kettle on. You might want to change.
I want to change more than you can imagine.
What?
I'm catching the next bus to Mum's.
You'd rather talk to your parents than to her.
I'd rather talk to the Spanish Inquisition than her.
How can you be like this? She just wants to talk. You could at least act civil.
No. No, I can't.
You're not leaving.
You're not stopping me.
Come on, Rachel's awesome. She's funny.
Stop.
She's kind. She's pretty.
Just drop it, all right?
She's reliable. She's fun.
I know!
So what's the problem?
I'm the problem. Yes, she's perfect. Yes, I was lucky to have her, and I still didn't feel anything for her.
What?
The entire time. The dinners, the dates, New Year's Eve, not once. I didn't even laugh at her jokes. Now, I don't regret our breakup. I don't feel angry towards her. I don't even wonder if she's dyed her bloody hair. That woman was perfect for me, and I did not feel anything for her. What does that say about me?
Well, maybe you and Rachel were meant to be.
It's not just her. You. How long have I known you? 7 years? Yesterday with the bus crash, I couldn't have cared less. I mean, I don't feel anything towards anyone. I just sit in this house, snapping and snarking, talking about how my grandfather was stung to death by bees when he's living 2 miles away in a retirement home. And I hate myself. I mean, I dig Cheeto and Flyby around for no reason at all. I just like seeing them suffer. And I can't stop. I'm incapable of feeling empathy. I don't see the distinction between right and wrong, and I rarely, if ever, conform my behavior to societal norms. I'm a psychopath!
Maybe you should...
God,
Shit!
I can't face her. I can't. Please don't let her in.
I have to!
Please!
Hi. You'll never guess what. I told him you were coming and he split. Sorry.
Don't lie to me, Bertie. Where is he?
He's not here.
We both know you're a terrible liar. Now tell me where he is.
He went to his grandfather's.
His grandfather's dead, remember? With the bees?
Well, actually.
Where is he?
He's under the table.
We got married!
We were high!
But we think it'll work out. I took his name.
He is Mr. Cheeto Worthington Wiles the Fourth. That's right, I've got ancestry.
We're also on a list to adopt.
It was really good.
I'm sorry. Are you guys in the middle of something?
I told you he wasn't here.
Did we miss something?
Cheeto, you're shirtless. Again,
I know. Mental party? I've lost all my clothes.
you arrived like that.
I have a problem.
So what's your New Year's resolution going to be?
I'm going to spend less time not being sardonic.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Too late. Already resolute.
Aren't you going to ask me about mine?
We'll have to wait and see. Early polling suggests no.
I've decided to finally finish my novel. I've already written the summary.
Well, I hear that's the longest mile.
Some people would call you impossible.
Oh, I'm just getting started on my resolution. You always say you wish I saw more of my ideas to fruition.
I'm pretty sure I never say that, because that's the exact opposite of what I want.
Hi everyone. Oh, I see Cheeto's already lost his top.
I arrived like this.
Is it obvious I'm staring at his chest?
Not to him, but I'm pretty sure he's somewhere on Mars at this point.
Should I just tell him?
I think you could tell him you're his mother-in-law right now, and he'd give you a hug and tell you he loves you.
Oh, really?
You could be a bit more supportive.
Oh, but then I wouldn't remind you of your father anymore, and you go off me.
You've always got a comeback, haven't you?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Look, can we just take the night off?
We're at a party, aren't we?
I mean, can you take the night off from being on?
What?
Look, it's just you're always being so fucking facetious. You never take anything seriously, especially nothing I say.
Well, if you ever said anything worth taking seriously, then
I'm
maybe
saying it now, Rob. And you're not listening.
Well, maybe you're just upset that you finally met someone that you can't fix.
What do you mean?
I know what you think about me, Rachel. You think I'm some sort of broken toy that you can just tinker with a few gears, and I'll run like clockwork, magically doing everything you ask. It's a tad insulting, actually.
Oh, insulting. That's rich. Do you want to hear all the lovely things you've called me? All those flattering epithets. Shall I name them?
Maybe you shouldn't go after damaged men then.
Next time I won't.
He's perfect.
He's something, all right.
I just wish I could tell him.
How about a little Dutch courage? Here, careful there. This stuff's...
Oh god, that's rough.
Sure is. Hey, Cheeto, let's toast the New Year.
It's like 10:30.
Not in Timbuktu.
In Timbuktu, it's 12:30 noon.
Just take the drink.
This may just be the drink talking,
I doubt that.
but you are the most beautiful creature that I've ever seen.
That was water. Well, this has been successful. Where's Rachel?
Playing in traffic, God is merciful.
Oh, did you too? I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not. Look out, ladies! Rob Holliker is back on the... Screw it. Going to bed.
Feeling any better?
Much. I got a present for you.
Really?
Yep. Fuck! Language!
What the? Where did you get this?
I've been keeping it under my pillow for 2 years.
Is this thing loaded?
No. I expect you to shoot me with air.
Shoot you? You want me to shoot you?
Yes, keep up.
You want to die?
What? No! My God! Were you thinking of killing me?
You just handed me a gun.
I just want you to shoot me in the head.
I don't see how that's any different.
It is if you aim correctly,
Why would I be aiming at all?
because you want to help me.
By shooting you?
By giving me enough brain damage to cause a personality conversion.
That's ridiculous.
There have been proven cases where it happened. There was this man with a railroad spike in his
This
head.
is insane.
I want to change.
You want me to shoot you?
I don't want to be a psychopath.
Then get counseling, for God's sake.
I noticed you haven't put the gun down.
I'm scared you'll shoot yourself if I do.
If that were an option, don't you think I would have done it already by now? I can't physically aim at the areas that need to be hit.
Not doing this.
You'd be doing me a favor.
I'd be shooting you in the skull.
I've asked you to.
I'm sure the police will understand that.
So it's a matter of legality.
It's a matter of sanity.
Exactly. I want to be sane. I want to be normal.
There are other ways of getting that.
What if it's a physical disorder? In my brain.
Get surgery.
They won't do it for ethical reasons.
I won't do this for ethical reasons.
I'm asking you.
No.
Fine. Then I'll phone Rachel and get her to do it.
She wouldn't.
She seemed pretty intent on changing me.
Through love, not bullets.
Love didn't work.
The other day you couldn't even look her in the eye. There's no way you're going to invite her over.
I will if it gets me what I want. So, you have a choice. You can either help me, yourself, keep everyone else out of this, or you can get blood on your best friend's hands.
No. No, you're on your own.
Fine. Rachel! She won't do it!
I'm sorry, Bertie. I wanted to keep you out of it, but you wanted it to be you. You really wanted it to be you.
Thought you'd earned that, right? Right here. That's the spot.
Don't look, Bertie.
Rachel, this is insane.
I have 2 bullets, Bertie. Sit down. Promised, you see? Promised I'd change him.
Sorry about this.
What?
Rob, he's usually not such a pill.
Are you kidding me? He's fantastic.
Huh?
He thinks he's so tough, but he's just so insecure. It's just like with dogs. If they growl, then you just have to growl right back, and eventually they'll know who's boss. And if he wants to claw and bite at me, then I'll just bite him back. Somewhere much more painful. I'll have him dancing to my tune in no time. No man's love is so pure as he who